More than just musicians, these MCs were philanthropists, entrepreneurs, and, in some cases, mothers and fathers. Though their lives were tragically cut short, they left behind not only musical legacies, but also a lasting impact on their communities. These are the rappers we've lost in 2019. Nipsey Hussle, born Hermes Asghedom, was highly regarded for his 2018 Grammy-nominated album Victory Lap, but his business acumen and philanthropy work were just as important. After all, it's not every day that you hear of someone selling their mixtapes for $100 apiece while opening STEM centers for the youth of Los Angeles. The 33-year-old was outside his store, The Marathon Clothing, on March 31, 2019, when he was fatally shot. By Monday, April 1, 2019, the LAPD identified a possible suspect in the shooting who escaped the scene with the help of an unidentified female accomplice, according to CNN. As of the making of this video, they are both still at large. Hussle warned fans about violent gang culture in February in an interview with Hot 97.
I understand gang culture is global now. I don't really agree with it. I'm like, man, be careful. Don't open that can of worms for real.
He is survived by 2 children and his longtime girlfriend, actress Lauren London. England lost a rising hip-hop star on February 9, 2019. That morning, rapper Cadet, whose real name is Blaine Johnson, tragically died in a car crash. Cadet was en route to a performance at a UK college when the taxi he was traveling in collided with a van. Cadet died at the scene, according to a police statement. Cadet was apparently just starting to attract widespread attention. Fellow musician Example tweeted after learning of Cadet's death, was chatting to him only last week about how excited he was for some festivals this summer. Music producer Manny Norte tweeted that the 28-year-old couldn't stop smiling at all of the opportunities he had been getting before his death, adding, "R.I.P. Cadet." Puerto Rican rapper Kevin Fret was once described as Latin trap's first openly gay pioneer by Paper Magazine. His track Soy Así, which translate to I'm This Way, has earned more than 3 million views on YouTube. But before he could really spread his message, he was tragically gunned down. Fret was shot in the early hours of January 10, 2019, as he was riding his motorcycle through Puerto Rico. The 24-year-old was then transported to a hospital, where he died. His manager, Eduardo Rodriguez, said in a statement following the shooting, "Kevin was an artistic soul, a big-hearted dreamer. His passion was music and still had a lot to do. The violence must stop. There are no words that describe the feeling we have and the pain that causes us to know that a person with so many dreams has to go. We must all unite in these difficult times and ask for much peace for our beloved Puerto Rico." Police have yet to arrest any suspects as of the making of this video. Tyke Patterson, who went by Trap House, was seen as a legend in Phoenix, Arizona. Over the course of his 10-year career, he made a name for himself after opening for 50 Cent, E40, and Nas. He was also known for his philanthropic efforts. Justice Samuel, founder of local label Respect the Underground, told the Phoenix New Times, "He was more than a leader in the music community. He was a leader in the urban community. He just had a voice, and he used it." Sadly, Trap House was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer in the summer of 2018, which has a survival rate of 3%. A GoFundMe was soon created to help raise money for his medical fees and living expenses while going through treatment, but he lost his battle with the disease just months later, on January 19, 2019. He was only 35 years old. If you were to ask a hip-hop fan who their favorite battle rappers are, there's a good chance they'd have Tech 9 on their list. The Philadelphian-born Akeem Mickens could go toe-to-toe with anyone. Unfortunately, his life was cut short at the age of 32. His death was first announced by a friend, fellow battle rapper Butta from the Block, on March 25, 2019, through Facebook. Butta told Newsweek, "Unfortunately, we haven't fully figured the cause of death. We are still waiting on the autopsy. We are praying that it was natural causes. He had no signs of harm done to his body." While he never achieved mainstream success, Tech 9 counted some of the biggest stars in the music industry as fans, some of whom quickly took to social media to mourn his death. Kendrick Lamar tweeted, "Condolences to the family of the late great Tech 9 of Philly. Rest well." And Lupe Fiasco posted, "R.I.P. Tech 9, one of the most entertaining battle rappers." Nina Ross DeBoss was Tampa, Florida's best-kept secret. She had tens of thousands of fans, a trove of catchy singles and freestyles, and popular mixtapes like 2012's The Only Poppin'. It's a real shame that the rest of the world didn't get to know her. Nina, whose real name was Jamil Spillman Ingram, was one of the victims of a double homicide that occurred on January 8, 2019. WFLA reported that details were limited, but that the rapper had been with an unidentified male when she was fatally shot. The station added that Spillman Ingram's car was found crashed into a nearby home and caused some minor damage. The case is still open as of the making of this video. The 31-year-old is survived by 6 children, who ranged in age from 2 months old to 11 years old at the time of her death. Song For You rapper Willie Bo, also known as Willie McCoy, had just gotten back to his native California from a tour when he was shot and killed by 6 police officers. According to police, They responded to a call on February 9, 2019, regarding an unresponsive man in the drive-thru of Vallejo Taco Bell, and arrived to find Bo lying in his car with a gun on his lap. Police say that they tried to open his door, but it was locked. They positioned vehicles behind Bo's car as it was still in drive. However, the 21-year-old became alert, at which point the officers started to yell commands such as, "Show me your hands." Instead, they say, Bo reached for his gun, resulting in police firing their weapons at him. According to The Guardian, Bo was hit 25 times, including in the face and chest. He died at the scene. Bo's family has rejected that story, telling the media that body cam footage shows that he was never actually alert. They plan to file a lawsuit against the officers and police department.